Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. Today we have probably the man of the moment at the moment, right? He's fucking everywhere for me. I mean, he has been for the past year, but more so now, he is everywhere. Every TikTok I see, this man's face is in it. Every video I see for the past year, this man's face has been in it. Now we're watching one of his actual videos. So we are with George Clarkey, and I went undercover as my friends on the weirdest Facebook groups. It's a very George Clark video, isn't it? It's going to be funny. Let's go.
A website that was once the hub of our generation.
That was a weird start. Never mind, it wasn't.
Generation is now
I didn't
seen
bring
as
my
only
water.
fit for parents or stings.
I'm gonna lose my job.
Yet there maintains to be over 3 billion active users on Facebook, so it really begs the question, where are they? And more pressingly, who are they? And what better way to find that out than to delve into the weird world of Facebook groups? After a brief bit of research, I found out that there is a group for pretty much everything. But I wanted to delve deeper, and to do that, I couldn't just use my personal account. I'd have to go undercover.
Of course. So literally the only reason I use Facebook is to keep in contact with family. I'm kind of intrigued to know what you guys use Facebook for, if you do use Facebook. Lorenzo Italiano, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, what is on Facebook nowadays? Well, I guess this is the entire fucking point of the video, right? We're gonna find out together, maybe. Unless you guys already know, then I'm gonna find out. How to shrink nose, cool. Oh my god.
Okay, ladies and gentlefolk, I have Lorenzo Italiano in front of me. Who's that, you may ask? Look,
I wonder.
Of course, I've decided to put him in his home nation of Italy in order to just disguise himself, but in plain sight. His cover photo, of course, he works at the local Italian restaurant. Even he's looking mysterious. Ain't nobody catching him. In order to feel authentic, I've had to make a few posts. Clean cut like my deli meat. This was younger Lorenzo before
Jesus Christ.
Hey, you want a pizza this? Today I took over my uncle's pizzeria. He's not actually my uncle, he's just a guy, but we're all familio. Everyone's familio. And
It's true, everyone is.
Home was in Italian, so I just went for
Homo.
Homo. But that's Lorenzo Italiano, and I'm sure he's ready to tackle these groups head on. That sounded much more racially motivated. Facebook groups is what I was going for. And also, of course, I had to roleplay as Arthur. I thought the female version of Arthur would maybe...
Bro, why does Arthur look good? Why does he look good as a guy and a girl? Shit.
And he's a big fan of chess. It does make it sound like he likes groping boobies, though.
Ophelia chess. Yeah, there we go.
Down, boy. Oop, I blundered my smile. The only time it should come down to black versus white is in a chess match.
He looks like Rebecca Black in that photo.
I'm going to let you down gently here. I did try to make one for Chris, but it immediately got smited down. I don't know if it was a height restriction on Facebook, but I wasn't allowed to do it. It looks like I'm going to have to be going undercover as myself as well, which isn't really undercover because it's
it's not
my real account. So I took it upon myself to take myself, Lorenzo, Ophelia, and not Chris to the weirdest areas of Facebook. Day and night I was on the job fighting to not get drawn in by memes.
Bro, Facebook's a weird place
nowadays,
isn't
isn't it? Into
it?
any arguments with Keith, a man whose profile picture is an England flag. I'm forever wondering how a little robot lizard man managed to have all of these people in a chokehold. But eventually, the time had come. My work was done. It was time to show my peers. Now, I've actually been using a slightly different browser today to stitch
Here
my
we
friends
go.
up, and that means no need to sign my friends up to the...
Whilst George does his little ad read. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, please. It would mean the world. Just click the button, you know? Just do it. Alright?
Built-in AI
Just
to be able
do
to
it.
fabricate a new life.
It's easy.
And
It's free.
generation has made that a doddle. And if floundering around on carp fishing lovers wasn't enough, then the theme to go with it comes even easier.
I think my stepdad might have been in
Look
that
at
fucking
lovely
Facebook
themed
group.
browser, a fishy banner for some fishy behavior. Themes allows users to customize their colors, animation, and browser sounds to their needs. Fwah. And just so I don't spread misinformation in these
I
groups,
hate
I can
it,
use the
I hate
split screen feature in order to fact check in the very same browser. A very useful feature for when I'm scrolling to cite a clever article. But surely becoming a massive genius and doing all that reading gets boring. Shush. Let me introduce you to the built-in player. Not a nickname I've given myself, it's actually a feature on Opera.
I hate him.
Listen to your music with ease and on whichever of the 6 different music streaming services that are available.
And because it's detachable, it doesn't even have to live on the side. It can move house. Maybe it wants to go down to the bottom right, the center of the page. The world is my oyster.
The worst thing
So
about him is if you've been watching his streams lately, this isn't even like a character. He's this quick, just in general. And I hate it so much. How is he so quick with his humor? I'm glazing so fucking much, but he deserves it, and I'm annoyed.
Whilst I ponder how to ruin my friends' lives. Perfect. And if I don't trust myself, which I don't, Aria will be right there on the command line. The Aria command line is an easy little pop-up answering your questions whenever you need it.
Oh,
Unfortunately, Aria cannot judge me, so it's very useful. Opera Browser has many features that are very useful in your day-to-day browsing needs, not just in making your friends look silly. So
How long is this ad read, George?
And sign up today.
Thank you.
Now back to making my friends look like idiots.
Oh, no. It's me. Sorry. I'm just so used to being undercover.
Under whose covers? Your mum's probably. No, I don't even know why I've done that. I'm sorry. She's probably a lovely
What the
woman.
fuck did Sarah do to you?
And I thought, you know what does the internet love? And that's kitty cats. The internet is a big fan of the puss, so I
Fully thought he said kitties. Jesus Christ. Let's move on.
infiltrated This Cat is Chonky. How did you get into This Cat is Chonky? That's the hardest page to get in of them all. I just literally agreed. I mean, it's not that difficult, I'll be completely honest with you. But here we are, This Cat is Chonky. It's just people just showing their,
He is a
their
big
rather
cat.
large cat. So I thought
Yeah.
I'd really try and hone
Why-
my
why is
cat
it a group?
lover. And I just said, Chonkzilla. Chonky. This cat is Chonky. This one's having breakfast. Chonky nut
That's
Frosties.
not that
It's
chonky.
easy. Kit Kat Chonky. Chonkstar 1 2 3. I don't know why you're allowed
Cool.
to fat shame cats, and it's cute, but I'm fully here for it. This is Fluffy the Grey Chonky Cat. This is what I said. I said Chonk Krasinski. That's funny, right? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Chonk Kennedy, double chonk chocolate cookie.
George, you can't do that one. That one's too far. Leave that one out of it. Stop it. No more. Bad boy. Bad.
And it was at this point that I thought that maybe I should get involved myself. You know, I've really indulged in what it is to be a cat lover. So I scoured the internet, I found the chonkiest cat I could find, and I decided to post this. My cute little chonk Violet. We named her after
Jesus
our favourite
Christ.
film, Chonky and the Chocolate Factory. Just added an extra chonk in there. I'll be honest, Chris and Arthur are at the flat for most of these days, and when left at home with my own brain, well, this comes out. Although her gums aren't everlasting on account of all the food she crams in her chunky little face. Bless her. I'm gonna check now to see if I am still a member of This Cat is Chonky, or if they have in fact kicked me out. My post didn't go through. What the hell is going on? Oh, my cat's too chunky.
Bro got
for you, is it?
auto-modded.
Honestly, I don't want to be a member of this group anymore. Up next, climbing singles community. Honestly, I was already a part of this group. What I've always said is when you're a single person, you need strong fingies. It's a place to meet single climbers from beginners to experienced climbers or anyone interested in climbing. Single climbers means sing. It means sing. I love climbing. The entrance exam for this was slightly harder. I had to ask Google. Literally, I just typed in this question into Google. But luckily, the grade boundaries were very low, and I was allowed in. Let's welcome our new members. Who's that at the bottom?
Fucking hell, there's a lot of new
I've entered
members
at the
though,
bottom
no?
in a singles community. But hey, I'll take what I can get at this point. You can't go in fully strong. I've discovered that in my weeks as a detective. And you've just got to ease yourself in. This is Melissa. Anyone in Colorado available to climb boulder-based? I hilariously said.
Jesus
climbing
Christ.
boulder-based.
Oh no. Oh.
Hey, I'm new here. The name's Charlie. Happy solo climbing. Just need some advice. Which would you say is the best wall for this in Leeds? How about a climbing gym for AI spam and scammer bots? You tell them, Gilbert. There wasn't really anybody in this comment section who fed into this most likely AI woman. And I started climbing to stop sniffing, Charlie. That is... quite a creepy message to receive, actually. I'm sorry, Charlie Brown, if you're listening.
It took me
It's
a
also
little
fantastic
while,
name
but
/dance
sure.
move. So I then thought, it's now or never. I've got to shoot my shot here in the climbing singles community before they just throw my ass out. I've made it anonymous, obviously. Oh, who am I kidding? That ass is recognizable from miles away. Single climber who, due to poor shorts choice, is exposing a whole new crevasse. Anyone up for 127 hours part 2? I've effectively just asked them to get their arm so jammed up my...
What is happening?
I don't know why they didn't love me on this page. Not a job I want to free solo. Climbing pun. Improving in my climbing, but the improving grip strength makes single life a lot more painful. Although in fairness, I didn't need to use the chalk. But I very quickly got removed from that page.
But I wasn't
Can
done with the
imagine.
climbers, and I wanted to get my own back.
So I posted, anyone know which carabiners / ropes would work best? Thanks. And attached
Is that a
this,
fucking
and
sex
I'm yet to
swing?
get a reply.
Jesus
United
Christ.
Kingdom taxidermy. Honestly, there's no rhyme or reason to any of this anymore. I just thought taxidermy's quite funny. After sort of gaining information about the taxidermy world, a unique helmet. I've been called that before. You've got to think, these at one point were just literal living animals. That is an absolute monstrosity. Is this allowed? I was about to say, is this disrespectful? It's not exactly respectful, is it? That one's, there's a fucking raccoon in a gimp mask. I thought, what do I say here? They're really just, nothing will look out of place here. They really are doing the Lord's work as it is. So I entered a group called Foxy Taxidermy, which I think is just people just selling taxidermy. I just said, oh, I misread. I thought this group was for taxis to Derby.
I hate him. 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 Taxis to Derby. Okay, sure. I hate him.
This
Yeah,
video
good.
seemed like a good idea.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, this is all on my actual account as well. A group where we all pretend to be ants in an ant colony at the Stand Up Comedy Club. These are real life people. Our Majesty has made Time magazine again for the 3rd year in a row, everyone. Queen of the Year.
What the fuck?
So I thought I'd get involved in a way I only know how. Just kill the joke flat. So I said single, 2 weeks old, one of 30,000 siblings. I'm a dyslexic incest. We don't care, do we? Looking for a fire ant to give me a quick abdomen rub this Valentine's. Think that basically just means I want to get tossed off by an attractive
Pretty
ant. I don't know
much,
what I'm
yeah.
doing with my life.
No.
Not packing a lot of heat, but learned the hard way a magnifying glass is not the way to solve that problem. Sort of burn-based circumcision.
That's
It's not
actually
good
quite
fun.
funny.
Not looking for a week-long relationship. If you want to be my queen or just a French mandible all night long, I'm your ant. Warning, there is a reason they call us bullet ants, but they will be the best 3 seconds of your life. There we go. There's the mention of sex we thought we got away.
I really fucking hope he goes to bed at night looking back at what he did in this video and can't sleep for a good hour. I hope he loses sleep over this. This is strange. This is really strange. To be fair, I guess these groups already exist, so you can't really... I don't know, does that make him the... I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ. It's a weird fucking world, isn't it?
From it, but
It's a weird world.
It's impossible. Everything catapults, hunting, fishing. This is a niche little group. Turns out, literally just people selling like hunting equipment and catapults. Which, by the way, if you want to channel your inner Bart Simpson, not something I think I've ever seen in a real life scenario. So I was tempted to buy one, but instead, I thought
selling
I'd sell something of my own.
catapults. Right.
Mixed my love for catapults, hunting and fishing, and just tracked down and fucked up a shark with a trebuchet. Anyone watching now and done slight wear and tear. So we'll see if I've had any replies. It's been posted. Nobody has said or done anything about it.
Obviously.
Hey, where's your sense of humor, catapult lovers? Sling your hook. Sling.
Hook.
So as soon as nobody wanted to give me the time of day, I thought, hey, Arthur Television's persona. Let's pretend.
Oh, well, yeah,
it's
he's done all of
1450.
this on his account. Okay. Fuck me, Jesus
Internet.
Christ.
Basically, what this group is just people who are just. It's quite self-explanatory, actually. You just post something as if it's 1453. Lance is an uncommon name nowadays, but in medieval times, people were named Lance a lot. I'll be honest, I really, really enjoyed trying to pretend like I was a very old-timey kind of guy. Bit of background, Ophelia just tried to call in sick, and her boss wasn't having any of it. Said, Ophelia, you're coming in. So she took to the interweb to speak dismay. I know not that one hath been denied leave from thy craft. Thy foreman will count his days numbered when I bid him good morrow, brandishing the plague most bubonic. I deem it preposterous when an ailment doth prohibit one so, to then foresee their return.
Please
to the
tell me he's
shackles of
used
trade.
ChatGPT
Worry
for
not,
this.
Thy foreman is most susceptible to my advances. One knows one should not, nay, must not. But the prospect of bearing
he
of one
hasn't just
ankle
whipped
seems
this out.
tantalizing, so just gonna show a bit of ankle just to get a day off work. Hey, you can, so you, girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. I feel you, girl. And of course, because I was having so much fun, it doesn't stop there. Don't you remember that trebuchet? Nobody would buy it these days, so I thought, let's try it now. Trebuchet vendor. Hoard one must not. The days of yonder when one's trebuchet saw much use are now fleeting. The welcoming of twin babes hath cluttered my quarters so. A once loved mechanism doth catch dust, and I grow weary of stubbing one's toe. I wish not for its demise, but for it discover an adoring dwelling, willing for suggestions of legal tender. Couple need stains from the glory days.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, those days were good. Yeah, I'm excited to see if anybody liked those. Right, so other people have been allowed to talk about trebuchets on there, but I've not been granted access. Stamp collecting. I mean,
Jesus
quite a
Christ,
popular
how has he
hobby, I believe.
found these? I mean,
Really
stamp
know
collecting's a fairly
the
easy one, but the
extent
other
as to
ones.
which people collected, but there's one, there is another one.
To be
And
fair,
others
stamps are
also.
cool.
There are more. And
If you're
there is
into stamp
another.
collecting, you're cool. I like this shit.
Again, ease yourself in, people. That's hot. Something any stamp collector
Okay.
would say when they've seen a Rasdale Stamp Company worldwide public auction. That's got my stamp of approval. Genius!
Nice.
work.
That was
The
actually a good one. I like that.
infiltrator is undetected. So I thought, now's my time to strike. These idiots, they think me as one of their own. I shall put a spin on this tale. Boom. Could never find the right package, so I've held on. But it's too late in life now, and I want to let loose. Ophelia. Always
the
did think
fuck?
stamps looked better with a little head.
Why is he so
Ophelia was
sexual
ready,
with
and my
Ophelia?
aim there was to find the horniest stamp collector. Cast your mind back to my dating
Oh, and that's it,
video
is
I
it?
did. Now, one group that seemed to be everywhere is Furries. But here we are, Club Furry. I think this is just people.
Oh, we've got 7 minutes. Oh, I don't know if I can make it. I don't know if
selling
I
their
can make
suits and
it.
stuff.
I don't know if I can make
wasn't aware
it.
of their game. A platypus fursuit. That's a furry that I can get behind. Not literally. I'm not that involved just yet. A little platypus. Yum yum. Also got involved on furries and unusual places. What's he doing there? That's a normal person place. Jump. Don't do that. That's mean. I will
What
be
the
honest.
fuck?
If you were to be going on a walk and then these, I think they're going to kill me. Oh my god, is that a real life photo? I think it is. New to
That's
the
an
furry
actual
world, I've
wolf
not
head,
yet
no?
got my own suit. I've edited myself onto this one as it's one that caught my eye. Genius. I've pulled up the editing and said this is the reason why it's there. Does anyone have any recommendations for suits and also to help me with my persona? A bit about me. I'm shy. I like chess, single, and work on the shop floor at a local tech reseller. God knows where that could be. But let's find out now. Will they be there to help me or banish me from their grubby little paws? All I wanted was a
You
new
got
life
banned
my
for
boy.
that?
He's become a household name these past few months, and I just wanted him to be able to put on that head and be who he really wants to be. But not today, apparently. Not today. Boom! I hate the sun.
Cool.
I don't really know why this is a group. It's maybe a group for vampires, but I detest the huge yellow ball with all my force. Die, son! Clearly a vacuum fan.
Nice.
Anyway,
Dude,
I
again, I
joined
like
the
that
fight
one.
and
That
I
one was
said,
good.
Thank God, finally people who agree with me. For years I've been called an idiot, ungrateful, a bad mother. I hate the sun. It's just fantastic wordplay, it really is, and I cannot wait for it not to pay off. Looks like the last post was 2020, which is ironic.
Oh,
because
fantastic.
Look at the sun. Your vision ain't gonna be there. It's all come Millhouse. Last one for television. I got
What?
suggested this, a group where we pretend to be a family. So we get
Bro,
into the group.
This is the thing, right? So many of these groups exist, and I know about these groups. I've heard about these before. How do people have the time? I genuinely don't get it. You join a group to pretend to be family with people. Ground me harder, step auntie. What the fuck?
It's just people who spend their day telling other adults that they're grounded. I don't really... Hey fam, it's your funkle. Just wanted to tell you guys that I just celebrated my 40th birthday and none of you got me anything. You're all out of the will. Oh, you funny little funkle. You funkle infection, more like. That's mean. I've just joined the fam. I want to
What the
open up to
fuck?
them. So that's something that's beautiful about family. Opening up and sort of ultimately one day bringing someone into the family. So I thought Ophelia could introduce her boyfriend. So I found a lovely picture of him, which sort of looks like it's from an obituary. So I decided to post this.
right.
Hi family, it's been a long time coming, but I'd finally like to introduce you to my boyfriend. Been so nervous about posting this, but we're official and I couldn't be happier. Let's see what the reception was like. I'm sick to death of this.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my God, I can't even introduce someone to my family in a pretend world. It might have something to do with the fact that they are the same person.
Yeah, it might
But
do.
Everyone's pretending to be a family. It's not like, oh, actually, that's not your real boyfriend. You can't do this. And for Lorenzo Italiano, I thought I
forgot about
just
Lorenzo.
pretend
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
from a random place. I just asked ChatGPT, give me a random street in a random city in a random country in the world. Rua das Flores in Porto, Portugal. So I found the Facebook page and I did what anybody who's in a group for their literal street on Facebook does, and I complained in Portuguese.
Numero
No
34, ciao
fucking
Freddy
way.
Cuánto estás gritar si me mejor te Ronaldo por Puerto. Tengo trabajo a mañana.
Because I was pissed off, I'll be honest. I may have taken it overboard there, but I was annoyed. And of course, what that does mean is, number 34, it's 3 a.m. The amount you're screaming, yes, you better have Ronaldo round. I've got work tomorrow. Immediately, straight after, obviously said,
Ah, era meu. Oh, mio iPad estava ligado a meu telefone.
which of course translates to, oh, my mistake, my iPad was connected to my speaker. A bit of an embarrassing one. So I moved on.
To my second Rua dos Flores group chat.
And of course, I just said,
Onde está Sarah Madeline McCann? Quiero asistir más now consigo.
Not where I thought this was gonna go. Okay. Don't know what this means. Don't know if I want to know what this means.
Encontrar.
what?
You can't say that. It's too far. You're taking it too
What do you mean I've taken it too far? I just asked, has anyone seen the Madeline McCann series? I wanted to watch it, but I couldn't find it. Honestly, you can't have anything nice these days, can you? I think I don't think I'm a member of that group anymore.
No, I don't think so
I wasn't
either.
done yet. I really went overboard on Portugal here, especially considering the fact that I've made this undercover person incredibly Italian. I joined Porto expats.
Hi, recently moved to Porto. Really loving the city. And so nice to find like-minded people who are living a similar life to mine. I'm sure everyone's story is very similar. But a little about me. For a long time, I was living in London and felt like I didn't belong. Felt like change was needed, as I didn't feel like me.
I have since changed my name. Lorenzo Italiano feels much more me, and I can proudly say I am no longer a Patrick. He's a Porto expat.
Oh, I hate him. Fuck you! Okay.
Let's see if anybody replied. God, admins are good. I've wasted so much of my life. I was quickly coming to the realization that in order to be allowed to be a weirdo, you've got to be amongst the weirdos. So I joined Most Beautiful Legs in Facebook. Oh, which I found out basically was
You
just
found
a
my
bloke
group.
called Jason, who made
Oh.
a group. The only person that was posting was him. Jason just posted this woman, then said, ladies, please feel free to add your own pictures, and then just added a woman for 6 years later, and that's it. But I did try to post, obviously, try and filter through the gaps. I'm gonna try to appeal to Jason here. I'm a total lesbian, looking for a sexy pair to give me a thigh five. Happy to just stare or become the filling in a bacon leggis tomato. Don't tell my wife about this account. So let's see if Jason has let us in. He's not. But that's okay, because I had a trick up my sleeve. I joined a page called I Love Women Who Squirt.
What the
I don't
fuck?
mean, are these women who are confirmed to squirt? Weirdly, weird people on this page. So I joined in with, hey, any fans of the Squirt's cousin, the queef up in this bitch? So should we see if anybody cares? No. Finally, I secretly want to punch slow-walking people in the back of the head. This is an account for people who apparently aren't just, like, okay with keeping that thought in their head, but this man, he knows what's up. So where's the worst place? I personally think that Hammersmith and City Line tube station at Hammersmith in London is the worst place for slow-moving bastards. Ian is pissed. So people are letting him know he's a Green Park, sure. Mykonos in Greece, pretty slow-moving.
Why are there so many
hey,
people?
As Lorenzo Italiano, I should channel my Italian roots and let him know, hey, you're not even safe in Italy. So I said, the UPMC Salvator Mundi International Hospital Inpatient Rehabilitation Unit, where I used to be a physical therapist. They are slow-moving people that I would advise you do not punch in the back of the
Probably,
head.
yeah.
This hasn't been a very successful
It
video.
hasn't. Did he get one single reply? Sure. What the fuck? I mean, he has opened my eyes to see that there are some very weird Facebook groups that I was not aware of. I swear, I promise. Don't really know what else to say. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Go show the original video some love. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye.